I knew she wanted me gone the moment she placed the keys on the counter, too gently, too rehearsed, like she was offering a gift she couldn't wait to watch me unwrap and choke on. "Go buy some gas. Take my car," she said, smiling with the corners of her mouth but not her eyes. I stared at the keys for half a beat, just long enough for her confidence to calcify. Brakes. I had checked them 2 nights before, after a strange, hushed call she ended the moment I stepped into the room. After the dinner she burned because she was too busy whispering in the backyard. After her sudden interest in car insurance, mine specifically. Her secret reeked before it surfaced. I picked up the keys. I smiled. I said nothing. And then, while she turned her back, humming too cheerfully, I stepped outside and handed the keys to her sister, who had come by without knocking, as if she owned the air we breathed. "Can you grab milk for her?" I asked softly. She blinked, surprised, but agreed. She always agreed. To everything my wife wanted, including sins. I watched her drive away, and when the ambulance lights painted our walls that night, and the knock thundered through my bones, I already knew. But I didn't flinch. Not then, not later, not ever again. Days passed. Silence felt like justice taking its slow, elegant breath. Then another voice sliced through the quiet. My daughter-in-law. "If you want to join Thanksgiving, come wash the dishes first," she shouted through the phone, smug entitlement dripping like poison disguised as honey. I stared at the call screen. The arrogance, the assumption. As if I were still the man who swallowed disrespect because love demanded it. As if loyalty meant servitude. "I see," I replied. Only 2 words, steady and cool. "Come early," she added, almost joyful in her command. "Enjoy." I ended the call. Minutes later, I posted the photos. Not for revenge, but for truth. My winter villa in Switzerland, the private lake glimmering under silver skies, the study with leather walls and quiet wealth tucked into every corner. I had moved there in silence months ago, away from them, away from noise, away from betrayal. Then my phone erupted. 71 missed calls. Greed always reveals itself when envy wakes up hungry. They thought they owned me. My wife, lounging in our living room as if vows were currency she could spend elsewhere. Her sister, always hovering, always available when I was away. Too available. My son's wife, already practicing inheritance entitlement on the living. They forgot something critical. Silence does not mean ignorance. Patience is not weakness. Observation is its own form of power. While they schemed, I learned. I noticed the late-night messages, the whispered conversations, the sudden trips, the laughter that stopped when I entered the room. I did not accuse. Accusing is loud, desperate, losing. I investigated quietly. A spare phone, synced. Bank statements copied. Location logs saved. Insurance forms printed, unsigned, yet revealing. Evidence is not collected to shout. It is collected to choose the right moment not to. The day the report came, financial transfers, secret meetings, accidental policy inquiries, I felt nothing. Not anger, not heartbreak, just confirmation. Truth is never loud. It lands like snow, soft, undeniable, suffocating. I placed the folder on the table. My wife walked in, saw the papers, and paled. Her lips parted. A confession tried to form, then died. She realized it wasn't a question. I simply nodded once. Neither rage nor mercy, just acknowledgement of a fact that already lived in her eyes. Her sister hovered behind her. Guilt radiated like heat. I didn't speak. Words are gifts, they didn't deserve any. They waited for me to explode. I didn't. Explosions end quickly. Cold is forever. After the hospital call, after the whispers in hallways and pity masked as concern touches on shoulders, my wife returned home. Bruised ego, shaken pride, foundation fractured. She expected comfort, familiar devotion, the version of me she could mold. Instead, I offered silence. I slept in another room. I ate in silence. I worked with cold precision. One evening she whispered, voice trembling, "You knew?" I met her gaze. I always know. Her knees buckled, not from physical pain, but from the weight of losing power over someone she thought she owned. Power never leaves quietly. It shatters, then begs. I did not grant her either. Thanksgiving morning, my phone buzzed again, my daughter-in-law demanding, "Are you coming or sulking somewhere rich?" I sent a single message, "I'm already home," followed by a photo, firewood crackling inside a stone fireplace overlooking a Swiss lake, my glass of wine untouched beside a leather-bound journal. Peace. Distance. Freedom. Her next call didn't go unanswered. I picked up, let her panic breathe through the line, then hung up without a word. Some doors don't slam. They close with elegance. I did not ruin anyone. I did not fight. I did not plead. I simply removed my presence, the only currency they truly valued, and left them with each other. Let greed devour itself. Let betrayal sit in the dark without an audience. I chose silence. Silence that cut deeper than vengeance, because it left them alone with themselves. And people like them fear reflection more than punishment. They lost me. I gained clarity. Freedom doesn't roar. It exhales.